Hello YouTube and welcome to a Storyteller's Tired tutorial, or whatever it is I'm calling these. So in this one I'm going to show you how to get the Chaos Staff in the super early access version of swords and magic and stuff. Due to a certain bug in this game, if you talk to a specific NPC, it seems to lock you out of the ability to complete this quest, which kind of sucks, but early access will do as early access does. So the tutorial's unimportant, I'm going to skip it. Just be sure to grab that potion I just showed me grabbing. You can do the other optional stuff, but you're also going to want to do the combat tutorial, as the guy down there gives you 2 extra potions as well. Okay, finally free from the tutorial. You're going to want to talk to absolutely nobody in this port town. You can probably talk to others without, ballsing up the quest, but in case that's not true, just don't do it. I've tried this a few times and it works every time. Just follow the course I'm taking. Follow it as close to exactly as possible. Long-time viewers of mine will tell you that I get lost frequently, and I did, on my way to the large rat den. Be sure to pick up any Azora mushrooms on your way. Actually, just kind of pick up everything. It doesn't hurt to have stuff to sell, even though I don't end up doing that in this. You do not have to roll around and double jump like I'm doing, but I feel like it makes you go faster. You can purchase a horse after a quest line, which I do actually complete in this tutorial. It's just not why we're doing it. Horse costs 200 gold though, and we don't have that by the end of this tutorial. Maybe if I actually sold some stuff. Or didn't buy so many rocks, but you'll see what I mean when we get to it. Okay, so the rat den is extremely dangerous. You're going to want to hug this right wall. Run past that chest. You can risk grabbing it if you want to. Those vines, I'll just let you walk through them. Read this diary. Frantically hit tab trying to close the diary, but you have to hit escape. That's what happened to me. And then just hit enter /stuck and it'll teleport you to the nearest respawn point. There isn't really a penalty for death at the moment, except, you have to go back to a respawn point. So it probably would have been beneficial to die there, but I chose not to. Having read that diary in the rat den, you can talk to this NPC on the pier here named Grog, and that option about saying he looks trustworthy will not pop up if you talk to him before reading that diary. This is a bug, so it won't be necessary in later versions. He'll tell you it's like, oh, Mage gave me a key, I don't have it anymore though, he gave it to the one woman up in the tavern. Which, after this conversation, I will show you the fastest way to. I don't think it's the fastest way, it's just the way I took. Oh yeah, I took this way because I was buying a slingshot and rocks. I'm doing this commentary in post. So you're going to want to run to the right and just parkour over these rocks and things. If you don't get stuck on that rock like I did, you can just come up here. I got distracted by this chest. Gold is helpful, but I didn't end up needing it. The tavern is this big building over here with the blue roof. So just come in here, talk to this one woman. She'll tell you she had the key, but she gave it to the depressed-looking child outside. Okay, so this is the depressed-looking child. Her name is Penny. Her father moved out here to become a carpenter, and she's bored out of her mind. She'll tell you that you can have the key once she's not bored anymore, and that will begin the next part of this quest. Basically, you have to entertain the child. But you do that by playing a matchmaker of sorts. Can never have enough bandages. You'll see why in a bit. Okay, so at this point in the quest, you're going to want to come talk to this kid named Gerald. He'll tell you that he wants to go on a date with Penny, but he's not quite set up yet. He'll send you out to fetch some sandwiches, a flower, and a candle, which is what we have to do to get that magic key from Penny, so it's kind of what we have to do. The flower you get from this botanist lady up here and to the left from where you find Gerald. She will give it to you in exchange for 5 Azora mushrooms. If you've been picking them up until this point, you should have plenty. I'm equipping the slingshot here. If you come back up and around to the tavern, it doesn't hurt to hit that beehive up there. You're going to need 10 beeswax for the candle, but 10 beeswax isn't difficult to get. You don't have to have purchased the slingshot before I did, really. You can actually talk to that gentleman right there and he'll give you 2 sandwiches for free. But I bought them just to see if it changed some dialogue later, and it didn't, so don't waste your gold. A good place to get beeswax are these hills off to the right. Once you've got 10, go ahead and head back down to the docks and talk to the weird dude with a bunch of candles. He will not give you the time of day unless you're on this quest or have already done it. Candle in hand, go ahead and come back up and talk to Gerald again. Already gave him the flour and the sandwiches, but I cut that out because I was just messing around. I do not know if you have to go talk to the mayor to progress to the part of the quest where Penny will give you the key, but I did it anyway. If your computer is better than mine, furniture won't just be popping in like this. The game is early access, but my computer just kind of sucks. Having talked to Bill and gotten your payment, I just went ahead and talked to Penny. She said that the date went well, and you can again ask for the key, but she'll actually give it to you this time. Key in hand, you're going to want to do everything in your power to not die in the process of trying to collect the staff. So as you can see, I popped a bandage, drank some beer. It causes your health to regenerate. The problem is that with your character's current abilities and gear, you're not going to survive very long in the rat cave, especially if you're just running past all the enemies. And I believe that when I was recording, I was severely ambushed. I nearly died, and because there were so many rats on top of the staff, I could not pick it up. Yep, that's what happened. I did eventually pick it up, though, successfully, and then same way I got out of here last time, enter /stuck, teleports you to the nearest waypoint. And like that, you've collected the Thorned Staff. Thorny Staff? I don't remember. You'd think I would have prepared a little bit beforehand. And this is the only way to get it in the current version of the game. With a bug, if you talk to Grog before this, it will just lock you out for some reason. Anyway, thank you for watching Storyteller's Tired Tutorial. Unlike my last one, this was actually a tutorial, so get out there and get yourself a Chaos Staff. It's actually really good and fun to use. I like the particle effects.